Hi, I'm Jess, and today we're gonna make a really quick side dish of succotash. I love succotash, and I actually had some leftover steak and baked potato, and so I just need to throw together a really quick side, and I thought I'd film it because it's actually my mom's kind of recipe, I guess. It's so good. I love it so much. So yeah, let's get to it.
So I just used the cherry tomatoes that I had, but I'd say you'd want to use about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of cherry tomatoes. And first you're just going to cut those in half before you throw them into the pot. So I turned the heat to about medium, maybe medium high, and I just put a little bit of avocado oil, and then I put the tomatoes that I chopped in half. For those, you're just going to want to mix them and stir them so that they'll get a little bit soft. I don't like my tomatoes to be really soft, so I don't cook them quite as long as you probably would if you want them to be more of that like stewed tomato. Then you'll want to go ahead and add a little bit of salt and pepper to the tomatoes and mix them up. Once your tomatoes have cooked for about 3-ish minutes, you're going to add some corn. Now you can do a can of corn. I just had some frozen corn, but whatever kind of corn you decide to use, you just want to cook that down a little bit. Then I had some chicken stock pucks that I had frozen using ice cube trays. I just pulled one of those out and put one into the pan just to add a little bit of flavor and a little bit of liquid. But you could add a tablespoon or 2 of chicken stock right now, or a little bit of water if you even need it. Then you'll cover and just let that cook for a couple minutes. And you will just want to stir occasionally just to make sure nothing burns to the bottom. Next, you're going to add some lima beans, and I actually have lima beans that my mom canned, and I have this neat little contraption that pops the lid off. It is so convenient and so easy, and I found it on Amazon. My mom has one, and that's where I heard of it, but it makes things so easy when you're opening cans like that. So I'm just going to add this jar of lima beans. You can use fresh, frozen, canned, just a can from the grocery store, kind of whatever you want. I also like to make sure I'm seasoning as I go, so I'm just adding a little bit more salt and pepper here. Now I only use salt and pepper, however, this would be the time if you wanted to add some Italian seasoning, rosemary, basil, kind of whatever you like as far as seasoning into this. Then you're going to cover it and just let it cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. After about 3 to 5 minutes, you're actually going to take that lid off and just let that cook down uncovered, just so that it can kind of get some of the liquid out. So I let this cook without the lid for about 7 to 10 minutes. Once the liquid's cooked out, then you are ready to serve. This really is such a quick, easy, but still really delicious side dish. You get the sweetness from the corn, the acidity from the tomatoes. It really just is genuinely one of my personal favorites.
Just ignore the huge mess in the back. I have got to like clean up stuff, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna try this. It's so hot. Like, it is so hot. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute. So good. I love this so much. Succotash is so good. Anyway, enjoy.